Good morning. This morning I'm going to show you how to set up grading within Google Classroom. So here on my desktop, you can see my test class. I'm going to go ahead and go into my test class. If you go to your classwork and you decide that you want to create an assignment, you're going to create the assignment. And for this purpose, I'm going to call it test. If you look on the right-hand side of the screen, you're going to see a bunch of different categories and drop-down menus. So here you're going to see the grade category. You can choose to categorize your grades based on whatever content this assignment is for. So you could give it medical billing. In this case, for me, I've chosen to do a point grading system instead of a weighted grading system. But you can then choose the due date you would like it due. So I'm going to say today. And then you can also choose a topic. So let's say this would be anatomy or this would be terminology. I can choose to create a topic specific to this assignment. So when I export my grades, it would be under that particular topic. You also have the choice of creating a rubric. This is where you can set up different point values or a rubric so your students can see how you're grading. So once you assign this, you're going to hit assigned, and that's going to go to the home page for your students. Now, I don't have any students in here, so I can't really assign it to anyone. But you can choose from here what students you want to assign it to. So there will be a button for all students, and then the rest of your students will be listed below. You can check next to the students' names to determine which students you're going to assign it to. So you don't have to assign it to the entire class. So I'm going to X out of here and I'm going to show you how to set up your grading system. So if you go to this settings wheel right here on your Google Classroom, you're going to click on it and you're going to want to scroll all the way down to the bottom and you're going to see this grading section. This is where you can choose how to weight your grades. So if you're choosing points, you're going to click points and you're going to base it on a 100-point value. Okay. If you choose to go weighted, you're going to click weighted by category. And then down here, you're going to put your categories. So I'm going to delete this so you can see how you would input those categories. So you're going to hit add category. And here, let's say I'm going to put participation. I want to make that 10%. I'm going to add another category. Let me see. I'm going to put tests. Maybe that's 60% of the grade. Okay. And then maybe you have projects. So projects, that's going to be 30% of the grade. So all in all, it's going to equal 100% of the grade. You can put as many categories here as you would like, but you do want to remember that you have to add up to 100%, which is obvious. So you're going to hit save, and this saves your grading system. Okay, so I'm going to go back into test, and I'm going to edit my assignment just to see what my choices are. And this one is still showing ungraded or 100% because I didn't choose the category. So I'm going to choose the category now, and I'm going to make this projects. Okay. And what's going to happen is when you assign this and you submit a grade for your students, this will automatically calculate based on the weighted percentage you gave it. Okay. So how do you export your grades? Well, the easiest way to do it is to go to the assignment. Okay. So let's say that this was assigned. We're going to assign it to all students. I'm going to view the assignment. Okay. When you view an assignment, you can automatically go to the settings for assignments over here on the right-hand side under the wheel. And here you can see you have a couple of choices. You can copy all grades to Google Sheets or download all grades as a CSV, which is basically an Excel document. But I'm going to go ahead and copy all grades to Google Sheets. Now, we don't have any students in this test environment, so we don't have any grades, but you can see what the format looks like. So it would give you the class average. You would have your student name, their overall grade, and then the assignments would be going across the top here. Okay. Even if you do not create an assignment in Google Classroom for them to complete, let's say you have a paper test that you're physically handing out to students, you can still create that as classwork so that all of your grades can be housed here in Google Classroom. So you can just create that test. Once your students assign it and or finish the test and put it in the bin, they can go ahead and submit it in Google Classroom, and then you can assign the grade once you've graded their paper copy. This allows you to house all of your grades right here in one central location. So that's it for grading in Google Classroom. I hope this video has been helpful.